Three, two,
Back?
one. We're back. We're back. I got scared a little bit there. Apologies. I think the conservatives are trying to come after me.
Conservatives.
Conservatives, because where I was going, Danny.
This
Uh,
this is not the conservatives, Jason. This
to
is the Christian religion.
to catch everyone back. What do the conservatives believe?
That's true. You're right. You're right.
To catch everyone back
Buddhism.
up to where we were. To catch
Which,
everyone
by the
up where
way,
we were at. We were talking about the French doing their Last Supper rendition with drag queens and others. And where I was going towards, Danny, if you're just tuning into this video live, go back to the video just before this one, the live video, and catch up there because I had some technical difficulties that was on my end. I'm in need of a new PC. I think it's safe to say. So if you want to donate to the cause, don't donate to the cause. Yes, French. Yes, we.
I mean, no, I mean, yeah, we both need
OUI. Oh, I thought you were just saying yes. Where I was going towards, Danny, before I was rudely interrupted by my ugly PC, was right now in French news, Danny. I don't know if you heard, but the first round, I don't really know how the elections work in France, but the first round, they elected a fascist party, very conservative, very far right party. This could be, and I don't want to say it's all that because also it takes years of planning for the Olympics. Who knows if this was a last ditch effort? I don't know. I've been trying to see if there's any news regarding it. The only news there is that the French organizers apologized to the Christians for who may have been offended by their little Last Supper thing. But I mean, it could have been the French saying like "fuck you, fascists." We're French. We're all about love, right? The city of love, or whatever it is, city of lights and love, or something.
Light.
I think it's light, and I think they're also a city of love, though.
Love, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a little contradictory to say that we don't love these sort of people who were depicted in the Last Supper, because in the Last Supper it is only men on there. And I know that you don't always agree with my mindset here, Danny, but maybe that was their thought process. I don't want to speak for them. This is all alleged. This is all something that I'm speculating. It's all speculatory at this point because I really can't find anything where they say the reference or I guess we know they're referencing the Last Supper, but the purpose of it. Why? Because I would have liked to have known why this was this. And also, you're also defending the likes of Harrison Butker, Danny. I don't know if you heard about Harrison Butker, Chiefs kicker, Kansas City Chiefs kicker. He called it crazy. And as we all remember, maybe not, Harrison Butker gave a speech at a commencement ceremony at a very Christian university where he basically said women belong in the kitchen. Women do not deserve to have jobs. Women deserve to just be caretakers and at home as wives. So these are the people you're defending, Danny. That's all I'm saying.
And defending those people, I'm not defending nobody. Calm down. You tried to create chaos over here. There's no chaos over here. All I'm saying is like, there's no reason why they should do that in the Olympics. I mean, they can do it somewhere else. I don't see why would they do that. But you know what, Jason? We all talk about this. It doesn't really matter. I don't even give a care. It doesn't affect my life.
Who the fucking
everyday
cares?
Life. I don't care.
Who the fucking cares?
People are like so mad. I just wonder if people really get mad at this stuff. I wonder if it actually affects their day-to-day life. If it affects the day-to-day life, I wonder how it affects the day-to-day life.
Yeah, Danny, and I think that's where I come down. I know I probably, between the two of us, come down as the more progressive, liberal person. I think there's so many more people that are far more progressive and liberal than me. But I do believe in that mindset of why am I going to make so much hate out of it if it doesn't affect me? At the least bit. I'm not going to hate on that sort of thing. I'm going to support that sort of thing because they just want to be happy at the end of the day.
But you know why, Jason? You think you don't think why? You want to tell you why? I think it's because I think it's because they media shove we eat media every single day. We literally wake up, we have our phones, we have TV, we have tablets, we have everything. And I think if we didn't have to, if we learn how to restrain ourselves eating media every single day, I think this will not affect us at all. More less so. I just feel like we humans are getting accustomed to literally being on our phones, reading and watching TikToks or whatever so much to the point where like it started to affect us. People
So
get affected because that's their life.
so I say let's not blame media. Why should we blame media? Why is
That's what I'm saying. It's us.
yeah,
It's us.
it's our fault.
Hu-
You don't like what
human
media is
being.
putting out there? Don't watch it.
Yeah, human beings are gonna. We're so we blame other people so much instead of us. I was watching the guy from last year, the trial of the guy who ran over killed 6 people when he ran over the parade. Daryl Brooks, I think his name is.
Oh, the guy in
The
the
tri-
trailer that lost control of his trailer?
no. The other guy who actually just ran over. He ran over like 68 people, and he killed 6 people. And he's like, I'm gonna, and he decided to do his own, be his own attorney. He didn't want any attorneys or nothing, and he went on trial by himself. Hey, Jason, the guy didn't even well, I think his last trial is gonna be. He already got sentenced, but he still has to go do the final sentence. I don't know how that works, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Anyways, he's getting life in prison, and the guy didn't even apologize. The guy the whole time was saying like it was not like how do you know it was me when the evidence was there, and he was just watch his trial, Jason. It just pisses you off the way he
Mhm.
was just acting, narcissist, like narcissist
Maybe I
to
won't
the
watch it.
point. It's so fucking like frustrating,
Yeah.
and this is why I imagine people, human beings, they're just sometimes like in a collective. If you were put all human beings in a collective mindset, which is really egotistical and narcissist, to the point where like all this stuff affects. They're just like, I don't know. They take it too
I
seriously.
I think I see what you're saying. I think you're saying that uh, what you're saying is humans are so narcissistic and egotistical they have to connect everything back to their own life. So while they're
Yes.
doing this in France, while they're doing this across the world, they're doing this depiction of the Last Supper with people that they don't want to see depicted in the Last Supper. It is going to affect them because of their ego and narcissism. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. At the beginning of this, you were saying that you don't think it was right. Do you still believe that?
No, the reason why I don't think it's right is because why would they do this instead of something really cooler?
I actually,
Yeah.
I
The
actually
rest of the
think
things, the rest of the thing, it was cool. I just think I'm like, it didn't make any sense. It felt, to be honest, the reason why I say that is because it felt like they were trying to tell something by
they,
using the Olympics.
I think they were trying to say something, and I think, honestly, I think part of the issue is that it's not exactly clear what. Well, I think, the only thing I get out of this, and the reason being, is to combat the mindset of men have been ruling this world for a millennia, and the Last Supper represents that. So why are we going to continue letting the Last Supper represent an only male perspective? That's what I think is the mindset behind it, and the purpose behind it. I don't know,
But Jason, if that was the case, they should have just had a woman.
but that's not the point. Like
Okay.
I think that's what gets confused, and I don't want to speak for feminists here. But but I will a little bit, I guess, because I'm a man and that's what I do. Because that's what we do, Danny. It's just men talking.
Jason, no, don't.
But that's what it
You're
is.
not
It's what
that
it
type of
is.
guy. You're not that type of
I
guy.
know, but I just don't want to. I just don't want to go. Anyways, the feminism mindset isn't women have to take over everything. The feminism mindset is that they want the equality that they don't have. So this isn't like, if it would have been all women, then it wouldn't have really said as much as it would say to have an LGBTQ and women on there. It means more because that's what equality really looks like, not just a room full of men or a room full of women.
Mm.
So I think that's a big difference. I think when man, I didn't mean to go down this rabbit hole, but
Hey, I told you to speak about it.
when men and conservatives and people against wokeness speak out saying that feminists just want to rule the world, if there are some extreme feminists who do want to just rule the world. It's a spectrum of feminism, um, but typically it is more just let's gain equality, let's get on the same level, let's close the pay gap that is the wage gap, and that is a non-disputable, and there's outliers everywhere with that sort of thing. There are plenty of CEO women who will get paid more than other CEO men, but the majority of CEO women or anywhere do get paid less. It's just the majority. There's facts behind it. There's percentages behind it. I don't have that off the top of my head, so I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go
yeah,
down that rabbit
yeah.
hole. But it is not that they believe every CEO, every person in the place where men are typically at needs to be women. It's just that they need to get represented and they need to build to gain that equality. So that Last Supper thing is what I think is getting. I think that is the purpose of it.
That's the purpose, and then the Olympics above games.
I
That's what I'm like. You know what? You're right. Maybe because there's a world, everybody watches this.
It was a
I
stage
just,
to say something.
yeah. I
It,
just feel like the Olympics. I haven't seen the Olympics being used as a stage to say something before. Maybe maybe I never noticed it,
mm-hmm.
but I feel like if this is the case, then that's like I said, Jason. It doesn't affect me. It's the only part I was like, I was just like, okay, this is kind of weird.
Why are we
It's
doing this
not.
here?
Yeah, why are we doing this and this thing and this about co- countries competing? But hey, we don't know how the ceremonies were back then in Greece, 2,000 years ago. We
I
don't know
don't
how they were.
I don't honestly remember. None of them are really that memorable, but this one will be. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
In four
for the wrong
years,
reason.
we're going to be wondering. Ooh, I wonder if they're going to do something controversial like the French Olympics
Oh, Jason.
in
I,
L.A.
oh shit, that's right. It's gonna be in the United States.
Yes, in L.A. The cities host Olympics, not countries.
Holy shit, LA is gonna be packed.
Yeah, it's gonna be real
Holy.
bad. It's not gonna be fun. But good thing we're not that close where it's going to affect us. But there's this lady in the middle. She's just holding a heart. She just wants love. They just want peace and love. Adrian Manosub says, my bad, whatever. It's out there. I didn't watch it, but I'll speak for everyone. But he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. Are you still
Look,
there, Adrian? What happened?
look, Jace. Let me just tell you this. Like I said, I didn't affect me. I just, all I said was like, because we're talking about this. That was my opinion. That hey,
Yeah.
I think it's the only reason. Everything else, I didn't mind it. I didn't
Yeah.
mind it. It was just one thing. It's not because of Christianity, which apparently even China, I think they thought it was making fun of Buddhism. So they literally like, you know, cancel that. Whatever. I think they prevent from people watching it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
It always seems like people. Damn, did my comment get blocked? Oh, I think it might have.
I think yeah.
I didn't see anything above that. But I it's just funny to me because oh gosh, the right, the conservatives they always make fun of liberals for being sensitive to things, but then things like this happen and then they get sensitive to it, and it's always hypocritical. It's always they're sensitive to this, but we aren't, but then they do get sensitive to it because it's affecting them.
Ego,
It's
Jason,
I know. It's just funny the way it
ego.
works. They don't see the hypocrisy in what they say and what they see. It goes both ways, and I do partially agree with you though. People crying about stupid stuff was my comment. Yeah, they do cry about stupid stuff. Because at the end of the day, this, like you said, this doesn't really affect. And I could already see my mom watching this and getting super upset about it, and then me trying to defend it, and then her getting super upset with me about it. That's just the way it goes.
Don't defend it. Why you have to defend it?
Because I don't see anything wrong with it. I do partially.
You
agree
don't
with
see it, but it's
exactly. That's
Jason,
why I'm going to defend it, though.
but it's so hard to be like change the mind of somebody like that. It
I
not
know.
just that in general. It's just human beings. We never want to be wrong.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I could see your point, Danny. I do think it's a little. Do think it's a little strange that they were making this sort of point in the Olympics. Again, it's probably because it's an international stage. When can you say things? I think it takes guts to say anything on an international stage, and I think a lot of people would argue that that's the best place to make any sort of point is on an international stage. So if not at the Olympics, when? So that again, that could be a point. There's a lot to it. I think there's a lot more to it than just, man, that really hurts my views on my fake religion when a country I don't care about does a show. That's true. The Americans really hate France too. The Americans do hate the French, so why are they getting so uptight? Well, it's probably because they hate the French that they continue.
Hey, they got a Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, then they'll probably just go to France on vacation, and then get upset when they treat them bad. But then they also don't respect the French. Yeah, sometimes French are a little uptighty though. I remember watching. I don't know if you. Sometimes they are. The Imagineering story, a great documentary about the making of all the Disneylands, the theme parks.
Yeah.
And then when they built it in France, in Paris, they were upset because they weren't serving wine at the park. So they get upset. Sometimes they're a little uppity.
Not just them, Italians. If you messed up there, if you break your freaking spaghetti in front of them, they would just start like slapping you on my face. So I think it's just European at this point. They're just a little bit upset. Hey, come on, man. We're too freely.
I want you to go to. I want to see like the Latino American version of that, and I think the closest I came up with right now was just going to a taqueria in Mexico and using a flour tortilla instead of a corn tortilla.
No, Jason, no.
There's a better one. You have a better one?
No. The reason why that doesn't work is because, let's say, on some states of Mexico, they prefer
really?
tacos. Yes, flour tortillas. So it doesn't work like that. No.
Danny just walks around with spaghetti in his pocket.
Maybe. No, I would say maybe in Mexico, let's say, not putting salsa. Maybe. No. It's just we really don't care. Really, we just don't.
It's true. Like
we're less like.
It's some of the best food in the world. Like I think a lot of people would agree with that. Like Mexican food has some of the best food in the world.
Jason, you cannot. Sorry to say about Guatemalans. I love my Guatemalan dishes is Guatemalan, but let's be honest. Mexican food is just another level.
Yeah,
it's just another level.
Yeah, that's for sure. But you're right. I think you could go there. You know, they give you something, you make with it what you want, and no one's gonna say if you get a torta, you start eating it with a fork and knife. I think people are gonna be like, "That's weird," but okay, do your thing.
No, Jason, that doesn't work either. Because in Guadalajara, the tortas ahogadas.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. That like I'm saying, nobody's really gonna go up. But if you go to I don't know Italy, and you eat a pizza, how do they get upset? Folded, like that.
Folded, yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh. I'm sorry, I don't mean to come.
Idiota.
We need to stop. We're gonna take our show international,
Jason!
And then they're gonna get upset with us. I don't want to get hated on.
Jason, we're not gonna get it. I've been watching a lot of stand-up comedy lately, especially the Kill Tony stand-up comedy.
Okay.
So I like dark humor, Jason. You should know that. I like dark humor. I like dark humor. You know.
Kill Tony. Who is this guy? Oh, is he one of those Joe Rogan guys? I am so tired of these Joe Rogan.
He's not Joe Rogan. He's a comedian. He's friends with Joe Rogan, but it doesn't mean he's like Joe Rogan, like Joe Rogan. He's a comedian now. He has his own show, which is pretty much he has like a bar, and he has like a bucket, and he invites people to come in, and like and on the bucket he has comedians from around the area who wants to have a minute, to show off their their skills,
Mm-hmm.
sure their so yeah, you wouldn't like some of the jokes, Jason.
That's not true. I'm a big fan of dark humor.
Well, there you go.
It's just sometimes they're not taste. It's not tasteful humor. Boopity beppity. Thank you, Adrian, for that very insightful comment. Sometimes it's like, we'll use that guy we were talking about last week again. I forget his name again. But
Andrew Schultz.
No, the guy who uses the R word.
The R word.
You know what? Yeah.
Real?
No, not that word. The R word for whatever. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole because we're not here to talk about that stuff.
Red Robin. Yum.
No, not Red Robin.
Yeah, okay, Jason. You know what? Let's move on because,
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
One more thing
However,
about stand-up comics, though.
Yeah.
I know they're just trying to be funny. Like, they don't really... stand-up comics who make jokes about certain things, I don't really give a shit. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, except for that word. No, not except. There's plenty. Most of the time, they're just not funny. And that's where I'm like, nah. You weren't funny, and then you used words that I don't agree with. You don't know what the R... Whatever, let's get past it. All right? We were too serious on this one. I did not mean for it to get this serious with any of it. But do your thing, International Olympic Committee. Do your thing.
Hey man, they fucked it up because to other people they fucked it up. So now Jason, for the next Olympic, which is gonna be right in LA, they're gonna do something different. They're like fuck that. We're not gonna do that unless if they do. Who knows what's gonna happen in 4 years? By the way,
another election year.
Oh my god, I wonder who's gonna be president. Anyways, let's move on, Jason, to something fun. Just a disclaimer though, we're not. What do you say? I'm not. What do you call us? What do you call people who are conservative?
Speak for yourself. I think I've spoken plenty to prove that I am not. You, on the other hand.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
You listen to Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
He has a Hitler hairstyle.
Boom. Yeah.
You like Joe Rogan? Oof, bad taste.
I didn't like Joe Rogan.
Oh, no? Okay.
No.
You hate woke America? Number 2. You're super Christian? 3.
When have I been Christian? I'm being begged by my family to go to church every day.
I don't mean to.
Church, every Sunday.
We're not going to put you on blast anymore, Danny. You're super conservative. Let's move on here. Two more.
Oh my god! I wish it was.
Two more entertaining topic about entertainment and pop culture. Because last night, Danny, if you don't know, people who don't know, Comic-Con is going on this weekend. And I'm going to be a little... I'm going to plug myself in a little bit here, Danny, because they had a Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes exhibit outside of the convention center across the street. And it was great.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. It was amazing. I loved it. I went.
You went yet? You went to San Diego?
Yeah, drove down to San Diego yesterday for this event.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
You're in Oregon. But it was amazing. It started off, Danny. The line wasn't too bad, but it was hot and it was sunny. And I think I'm gonna go next year. I got the nostalgia. I got the memories of Comic-Con. I got it all. Like I was like, oh my god. I love it here. Wow, sick invite. My bad, Adrian.
Are we going?
Hey, that's my fault, Adrian. That's my fault.
Are we going?
Yes.
Are we telling Adrian to go?
Yeah,
Adrian, are we going?
Book it. Get it planned next year. We're doing it.
Are we renting right now freaking place before we get the tickets just in case?
You know what I was telling Diana yesterday? I said a lot of hotels have free cancellation. What if we book a hotel for the weekend, 4 weeks of July, the 4 weeks, and then when things get announced, that's when we start canceling the weeks that aren't, because they get really expensive. I have to sign up for that email shit. Yes, the good news is my brother went this year. So that means
that's what he was telling me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was what he was telling me.
He gets the people who went this year get a certain they get priority purchasing things next year, the following year. So he could buy up to like 6 or 8, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, I think one email. I think one.
Oh.
But now has he's a family of 4 now, so that takes up quite a bit. Maybe we tell him no kids, no women. No, I'm just kidding. But he does get priority. Unfortunately, there's a certain amount that he could buy if
a boys' day, like in San Francisco.
Yes.
Like how we had it back then, how we was just.
Oh my god, that was the best.
And now we can have Adrian.
Oh my god.
Jonathan.
Honestly, I miss it so much. I miss Patrick. I was telling Diana about Patrick yesterday. I'll tell you guys about Patrick another time.
Okay.
But anyways, we did Kino the Planet of the Apes thing. It was great. We walked in. They had memorabilia from the whole series, all 9 movies.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It was great. They had costumes worn by Mark Wahlberg. Nova, the new Nova. Jonathan would just cancel on us. That's a fact. He's been canceling like a motherfucker these days. They had a bunch of stuff. They had a real life hawk there, Danny. I took a picture with it.
Oh, that's pretty
I didn't touch it. He's just chilling there. But they also had those hand stilts to walk like a ape, and I was standing there, Danny. We were like waiting. I was looking around. It was cool scenery stuff. They had like real plants. They made it look a little bit like you're in a forest. Then I was standing there. I was looking around. How big was it? The hawk?
Like this, right? It's like that. They're not that huge. Eagles are huge.
Yeah.
Eagles are the big ones.
I was standing there. Dana was waiting in line. And for like a picture, because we also took a picture with the cover of Noah sitting on the horse, and then a hawk flies onto his arm.
Yeah.
We did one of those things without a real. It was like fake, and I'm looking at the hawk like that. Anyways, and I was standing there, and the guy was like showing everybody how to walk like an ape on the stilts. And he's like, "Does anyone want to try?" And I'm kind of just standing there. I didn't pay no mind. This lady from across the room She was like, "He wants to try it." And I was like,
"Oh, to you?"
To me. And a random lady. Snap. And I was like, "How'd you know?" And she's like, "You look excited." And I was like, "I was." and then I did it.
And Jason, how do you know? He's like jumping around. All right. Okay.
But it was great. It was fun. It was a great time. It was worth the drive, seeing all of that and catch Kino the Planet of the Apes. An hour 48. Yeah, about 2 hours.
Okay.
Damn W Rando. Yeah, straight up W Rando. It was only me and that guy doing it. Everyone else was scared to do it. Everyone was too shy. But YOLO, you gotta do it. Like, who cares? Fucking 12 people in there. They were like recording, like 20th Century Fox. Disney was recording the whole thing. They have like a little disclaimer in the front. So hopefully you get to see me. They released some footage and you see me looking like an idiot. Actually, I didn't look like an idiot. I looked like a fucking ape.
That was pretty cool, Jason.
That sounds
great. That sounds like a trip that I'll be wanting to make, because, like you said, they always do stuff like that outside the convention, and it's so cool. Like, the whole San Diego just turns like a freaking nerdgasm restaurants. I wouldn't mind going with you guys and going now at night. Hey, let's go out this place. Let's do this. Let's do that. That'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
And then we able to go into Hall H. Hall H.
That's a line, though. That's a line. Don't think
I know.
It's not for.
I heard that.
It is not for the faint of heart.
I heard the line is super huge and it takes a day. You have to literally be there for a day.
I've waited in line 36 hours.
Ooh.
We got there. I think one year, like Thursday night. I think it was Thursday night. Junior, if you're in chat. He's never in chat. He's at Comic-Con. I think we got there Thursday night. It's when I started lining up. Stay there till Friday. Saturday morning, we're ready to go in. Guys, Danny just wants a boys trip. Please give it to him. My stomach could never. It honestly isn't for the faint of heart. I took it like a champ. And I'm going to give myself so much props here, Danny, because I
heard your story. I
take the brunt of that wait time. But honestly, I'm not, me, Danny, I'm not the biggest nerd you're going to find here. I'm
No,
not.
you're not.
I'm not. You're a bigger nerd than me. Adrian's a bigger nerd than me. But stepping into Hall H and experiencing all those the announcements and everything that happens with everyone else
Yeah.
is just, it gets you excited. It gets me more excited than I would have been watching it by myself.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just watching it, and as we all saw, Robert Downey Jr. announced as Victor Von Doom. L L um
L1.
that's an L. Marvel took the fucking L right there. I don't care what
No,
anyone says.
why? No, they needed that. What are you talking about?
Fucking take the
What-
L. It's
Yeah,
a
we'll talk about
lame
this right now.
casting. But
No,
stepping
it's
in
not.
and watching that at home, I was like, oh, okay, cool. But like watching it there, seeing him reveal, I would have been like, hell yeah. Like, just excited because it's just the excitement. It's hundreds and hundreds of people in there, Danny, and they all share that same excitement with you. And like they planned it out so well. It was great. I was looking at the lineup this year though. This Saturday Hall H is usually like the big one. It's kind of weak. It was actually kind of weak, and I don't think I would have been happy with doing that weight just based off of the lineup because
You do miss a lot though. You pretty much miss a whole full day of Comic Con that you pay
yes,
just
yeah.
to be at Whole
But
H. So
Saturday Hall H is worth it though. If Saturday Hall H, it's worth it because Sunday the booths are still there, they're still there. Some of them are starting to pack up. Some of them ran out of stuff because there's a lot of people. So Sunday is also the day that most are visiting the booths. So Sundays are usually when the convention is
the best time.
jam-packed. No, jam-packed.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
jam-packed. But I mean, if you did your thing on Thursday, Friday, when I would have to wait in line on Fridays, Junior would come over, or anyone would come over and be like, "Hey, do you want to go inside for a bit while I wait? Like, let's take some time." But everyone usually had more stuff to do, more plans, more things they want to see. So that's why I was just like, it's fine. You guys got bigger plans than I do for this, so I don't mind waiting. But those nights, as long as we're better prepared, I'll be fine. I don't mind staying the night there.
Damn.
I've done it before. Do it again. I don't give a shit. It's worth it. Anyways,
Okay. Yeah.
let's fucking do it. Denise says
I'm down to.
Denise says please give it to him. The thing is, last time Denise said that she's gonna be very upset about it. So if you want to come, Denise, and you have just like a girls' day with Diana, you guys have your weekend. Do your thing.
Oh, she will be happy with it.
Yeah, do your thing. You could come down and then we'll go. You guys go down to San Diego too. Do your own San Diego. San Diego was great.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego was lots of cool things to do down there as well. Down there. Why do I keep saying dare? Anyways, they announced Robert Downey Jr. What'd you think about that? Dan?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I liked it,
What? The announcement was amazing. Or
I think the announcement. No, I like the fact that she sat him down. Did he say that? No.
lots of good food. That's true.
The reason why I like it, Jason, is because the Kang the Conqueror is not working out. It was not working out. I think Ant-Man 3 shows the people were not like Ant-Man 3 really fucked it up on that one to show how Kang the Conqueror. I think he did a good job. It's just like the way they
Ant-Man.
did it. Yeah, Ant-Man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just didn't work out.
Man.
No, Ant-Man. And then, so it's not working out. You know what happened with the actor? He's literally canceled right now.
He's back.
So,
He's back. He's dating Megan Good.
oh my god.
He's back.
Anyways, he's I feel like Marvel has been in the lowest of the low, and right now Deadpool is reviving that, and I'm pretty sure with other movies that are showing up, Fantastic Four coming up, Thunderbolts, Blade, I don't know if they announced Blade if it's gonna come out.
They didn't show anything.
Which I'm fucking sad about that because Blade is one of the coolest freaking Marvel characters, in my opinion. Anyways, Avengers having the Russo brothers, back to direct the Avengers movie. I think is a great. It's like to bring people back. It's bring
They
people
are
back.
in panic mode. Dan.
Yeah. Oh, this is panic mode. This is panic mode. Yeah, bringing the Russo brothers back and bringing Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. I didn't see it coming, but this is what Marvel needs. It needs it. It needs it right now. So I don't think I don't think he's gonna do a bad job. He's gonna do a fantastic job. So
Fantastic Four. Adrian
yeah.
says that movie has run into so many problems. Speaking of Blade, yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's kind of unfortunate because that one should be exciting. That one should be good. That one hopefully is good. Marshall Ali is amazing. He's great. I think Dana was telling me that Mia Goth was announced as the villain, and she's great as well.
Oh
I didn't look into any of that, but she thought that maybe Mia Goth was going to be here because maybe they're going to talk about Blade, but it looks like they
yeah.
talked about Captain America: Brave New World,
Brand
which
New World, which with
trailer
eh,
Hulk, Red Hulk.
but you know they have Harrison Ford, which man, how old is he?
He's like 81, I think I saw.
Yeah,
He's old.
I mean, they use the CGI, of course, because I don't think he can do a lot of that many stunts.
No. I don't think.
And
he
what
would
happened
have
to that? And what happened to the original actor who played?
He passed away, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I think.
I didn't know
I
that.
think he had something because I don't know if you remember, but I think when he was in Infinity War, he looked thin. Like he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he was with them.
I think it was in Infinity War. Maybe it was one of the movies that came out there, but yeah, they Brave New World. We're gonna see that early next year, spring next year, February 14th.
Well,
We'll see what Sam Wilson does with Captain America. I'm not excited. The trailer didn't do anything for me.
it's not working now. This Captain America, everybody's like, it's like
What does it matter? I think
I
that's my
know,
thing.
Jason, but I'm a Captain America side. If
Me
Captain
too.
America, you know, who likes Iron Man, by the way? Was that Walter?
Everyone else likes Iron Man, Danny. Everyone else has bad taste.
I don't mind him, but I don't know, Jason. It's not working out for us. I think for us, I'm speaking for both of us. So
Thank you, appreciate that. We speak for each other tangents.
yeah.
We're in tandem.
Oh,
They did Thunderbolts. Ladder showed up in a full Red Guardian garb, earning laughs and applause from the crowd, who were treated to a scene from the movie. So that's one of the things that is so special about Hall H, is that they care about people. Like, they care about you waiting in line. So Adrian says I do. I think talking about Iron Man. They care about the people who wait in line. They care about the people who pay for that. So they are going to ensure that you get exclusive memorabilia, exclusive footage of whatever's shown. So Thunderbolts, though, if you don't know this, Danny, they have like special technology where they're looking at people who may be recording. So the people who leak it, they get lucky. The reason you haven't seen footage from Thunderbolts is because they don't want that footage shown to everyone.
what would you show it to be? I get it, Jason. I get it. The people want to show it to put it on the websites that they have, like the blogs or whatever, to be like, hey, I've leaked it. But I wouldn't leak it, man. I wouldn't leak it. I would just like, enjoy the moment. The people just enjoy the moment right there.
Yeah, but that's special. I don't know if you saw for the Aliens Romulus, which I think was a Friday.
Oh my god!
They got face huggers. They got tickets to watch it in IMAX. That movie looks so good. Yeah,
I'm so excited. Have you seen the set? Have you seen the set?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, you saw how production of that movie, Jason, and I'm like, and the bucket is a fucking alien head. Jason, get the bucket, Jason. Just get it. I told you, man,
I don't know. That thing seems impractical.
Jason, just get it for me, all right?
Okay.
I don't get that many chances over here. Okay, we don't have that many theaters, and our theater's kind of lame, you know. So we don't get that many cool shit over here. All right, so.
He says I just got spoiled on something for Deadpool. I hate YouTube. Oh damn.
Oh wow.
And we're gonna go watch it. He's gonna come watch it with us right now in about an hour.
Oh,
sorry about that. So Thunderbolts.
And how about a whole week left?
Yeah, you're gonna get spoiled, Danny. I'm gonna spoil it for you. It says here. The Thunderbolts also stars Olga Kurylenko and opens in theaters on May 2nd, 2025. Olga Kurylenko, Danny, you remember, played Taskmaster.
Oh, the girl?
Yeah. I didn't know Taskmaster was planned to be in Thunderbolts.
Look, the Taskmaster, Jason, let me tell you this. Taskmaster is a super cool character, and when it was announced, I was like, I didn't really like it. Not because it was a girl. It could be a variant, you know? It's just the fact that I think Taskmaster, the reason why I didn't like it is because it didn't speak. Taskmaster, he's an agent from the SHIELD agent. he has, the reason why he can do the things he can do because he's literally just can watch somebody's tactics and literally do it in that second.
Hmm.
That's why I like the character so cool because he can do so much cool shit. But on this version of it, I wasn't like really fun of it.
Hmm.
Hopefully they do something fun. Hopefully they change her a little bit, but
Apparently, Taskmaster was announced to be in it about a year ago now. I just missed that
I
news,
don't
I
know.
guess. Or I just didn't care
Know.
about the news, honestly, at that point.
It's a cool fucking character, man. Taskmaster's a cool character. He
Yeah.
teaches Spider-Man how to fight, and
Yeah.
some of the so
That's interesting, Adrian says. Yeah, this little thing from September, the little picture shows Florence Pugh's character, which I forget her name. They got Bucky Barnes. They got the other guy.
the Russian,
The Russian,
from
thank you. That's
thing.
exactly what it's about. Taskmaster. They have the anti Captain America, whatever his name was, from that bad show that came out.
A bad show. You talking about Godzilla?
No,
-1.
yes, that one. But I'm talking about the guy from no, not -1. Captain America
sorry.
and Winter Soldier,
Winter Soldier.
whatever that guy's name was.
He's the son of what's his name?
A son of a gun
God.
is what he is.
He's a good actor. Oh, even Idris says he's a good actor. He's a good actor.
He's a good actor. He's a good actor. I think he played that role well.
He did, and to be honest, he gets darker without Captain America, man. Let me tell you that.
I thought he was one of the better things of the show, but I mean, we're not going to go on that. We need to have a separate episode for those MCU shows that just have not hit the mark very very much.
No, Loki's the only one that hit the mark. At least I think the last season. Yeah.
Danny,
So-
and then they went on to talk about Fantastic Four: First Steps. They announced the subtitle
Jason.
First Steps, the ship flying, the Fantastic
Oh
car,
my
whatever
god,
it's called.
Jason, that's so fucking cool. You know what? In the First Steps, I think it's gonna be the. It sounds like it might be the story of their child. I forgot the name of the child of the Mr. Fantastic and what's the name of the Invisible Girl? I don't know her
Sue
actual
Storm.
name of it. Okay, yeah. So their child is supposed to be like a mega level, like God pretty much level. He can do a lot of things. So I don't. They might do something with that, Jason.
Danny, remember last week again what we talked about? Everyone in the MCU, everyone in X-Men is always the strongest one. It's set in a different universe, Adrian says.
Yeah, no, I know it is, but I feel like it's still that'll be pretty cool to show that how strong they can get, Jason, because we haven't seen how strong Thor can get. Thor is strong, but we haven't seen how immensely power he can get, like literally.
So my assumption with First Steps was because they get their powers from space, was that it's like first steps for mankind. It's space in the 60s.
Maybe, yeah, you're right.
Moon landing was 69, 68.
It's a futuristic 60s.
Yeah, different universe.
Yeah.
Different universe. So
And
it
then
could,
we have
first steps into our universe, first steps into
Yeah.
this universe. I think it's a subtitle with probably a lot of meanings. I think it would be cool if they show a kid, and they are both a little older, right? Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, Pedro Pascal, handsome devil. That's a handsome devil, Danny. All right, you gotta fuck one, kill one, marry one. Pedro Pascal. Oscar Isaac, Diego Luna.
Jason,
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You're right. He
I don't
got
know
daddy
what-
strength now. That's a tough one, Daddy, because I don't know how to answer that. I think I'm marrying Oscar Isaac. I don't want to kill Diego Luna, but I'm leaning towards killing Diego Luna.
He's like the least of them all. He's a Mexican. He's like,
No, no, it's not that. It's not that, Danny. If we marry Oscar Isaac, you keep it in the nation. He's guatemalteco.
Guatemalteco. I mean, he hasn't shown anything that he's Chapin, but hey,
He doesn't give off Chapin vibes, you're right. Too handsome. We're doing retro future 60s. Industrialist Sid Mead was an inspiration. The 60s to me is all about optimism. Shackman told fans, Shackman being the director of this upcoming movie.
Who has he directing?
I don't know, but the exciting part is Michael Giacchino will be composing the music. That's very exciting. Michael Giacchino, for those who don't know, he did Up, He did
Yeah.
the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes. He's done a lot. He's done quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got a laundry list of things that
I remember
is
kind of funny talking about
notable.
him.
Matt Shackman, former child actor, says here, has also
Uh-huh.
directed things such as, and while I pull up IMDb, let me remind everyone this episode is brought to you by Danny's Ketchup. He's also directed an episode of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I was filling time. The Consultant, Welcome to Chippendales, a TV miniseries. WandaVision, Succession, The Boys, a lot of shows.
Oh, I love shows.
Game of Thrones, a couple episodes, 43 episodes of It's Always Sunny.
Oh wow.
Wow, he might add a little bit of comic twist to this,
Yeah, he might.
which would make sense, honestly, with that cast that they got.
Jason, there's so many movies coming out that they're good movies coming out, especially this year, and you get me excited for. Not you, but the Marvel universe getting me excited for movies. It's getting hot in here, man. It's getting hot in here. Hopefully they know what they fucked up. They learn from the mistakes. I feel like they're learning. So they put in more effort on this.
They need to win me back, Danny. The announcement of Robert Downey Jr. did not help. I don't care for
Not
it
because Jason, you've never been a fan of Iron Man.
It's but the thing is that we got him off. Like, how is he coming back as Victor Von Doom? I get it, it's another universe, but how are you gonna make it make sense that this person who looks? Are they gonna joke about it? Is it gonna be like, oh, he looks like Tony Stark, or is it gonna be that he is a version of Tony Stark? Which then it's like, fuck. This is what I don't like about the multiverse, is that it doesn't matter who you kill off; they're always there. I don't love that. It ruins the stakes. It ruins the memories of him dying. Oh, such a good memory of him dying, And
no, I get it. I get it, Jason. But they can use this. They can use this. For example, if Tom Holland, a Spider-Man, sees him, he's like, Tony, like just tearing up and stuff because he's like, holy shit.
The problem is, Danny, I don't know what they have plans for Spider-Man either.
Oh, Jason.
They don't have plans for that. They haven't announced plans. I am excited for the Russos. I think the Russos proved to us that they could, they know what they're doing with that. But it was also a lot of really good lead up into what the Russos ended up doing. So, we'll see. We'll see if any of that lead up brings it back around and brings people back to some excitement. They announced Avengers Secret or first Doomsday coming out 2026, I believe.
And then Secret Wars.
And then Secret Wars 2027. I haven't read too many comics in my days, but I did read Secret Wars, which was, Doctor Doom's basically. It's so funny when I was reading that, and his right hand man, pun not intended, was what's his face, Andy Serkis's character in Wakanda Forever, or I guess Black Panther.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He died though.
Yeah,
he's
died.
dead.
But that was like, he was the stupid, goofy character in Secret Wars, and he was also like Doctor Doom's Latchy. They said everyone in these movies are gonna be in Secret Wars. So which makes sense for Secret Wars because everybody is in freaking Secret Wars.
Do you want to tell a little bit about Secret Wars?
No, because I don't remember well enough.
Isn't it when all they get? Isn't it when the government doesn't want? No, that's not it. What was it? Because I remember reading some of this. I think Andrew might know. It's like everybody going against everybody, pretty much. It's like Doctor Doom. Doom kind of like plans to everybody to fight each other.
Yeah, and it was multiverse stuff in there as well. It was versions from a different universe coming together with the new universe to fight Doctor Doom because the Doctor Doom was going to take over everything and shit like that. The typical multiverse stuff and all of this. It's supposed to lead into something bigger than Infinity War. It's supposed to be bigger than Infinity War, which is kind of insane to think about. And then it leads back to my issue of, so why should I care about Captain America at this point? And that lower stakes stuff. I mean, I guess it could work, but we'll see.
The Secret Wars is the story of Marvel heroes relying against the self-proclaimed God Emperor Doom and finding a way to restore the multiverse. There's no indicator so far the MCU will be using the. Oh, this is last year, but now we know.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot to look forward to. But first, we need to see if Deadpool and Wolverine has anything to do with this in the future. It might have just been a little, which by the way, Deadpool does make appearances in Secret Wars as his character breaking the fourth wall in the comics that I read. So if this leads into that, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. But we'll
I
see.
want to see the Punisher. I want to see the Punisher because we have not seen the Punisher enough, to be honest. And I like the Punisher.
I love John Bernthal.
Oh, he did a great job, man.
He did a great job. I love him as an actor. I think he's great. He's always great. So if he doesn't come back as the Punisher, but Charlie Cox comes back as Daredevil, I think that'd be disappointing. Because Charlie Cox was really good as Daredevil too, and he's back. Charlie Cox is, of course.
Hell, but Jason, this year, just to leave you, this year we still have great movies though. I'm so excited for Aliens. You have no Deadpool. I do still want to watch the what's it called? Twister. I still want to watch Borderlands. Borderlands is gonna come out too.
You gotta ride your fears.
Trap. It looks. I know it's gonna be like
it's gonna be silly fun.
It's silly fun, but Jason, we're getting Nosferatu. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that movie looks so fucking good, man. Mm-hmm. You had no idea how much I'm waiting for that movie, but it's till the end of the year, which kind of sucks. But
Christmas. Adrian says he thinks it's confirmed that John Bernthal is returning as Punisher. But on that note, everybody, we've extended our time here because of the technical difficulties. You're welcome to extend our time. That's our pleasure. That's our favor to you all. Thank you for everybody for listening. We went over some Olympic stuff. We got a little serious. If you didn't like that, just, don't go back to that. I don't care. Go back to it. Listen to it. It's important. Not that important. We'll see.
No.
We'll see, Danny. We'll see in the future how much it matters to us all. But this has been another fun one. This has been a good one, Danny. I liked today's episode. This was good. We didn't just skewer off into too many tangents. Apologize for those who wanted us to. I don't know if anyone does, but glasses emoji. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Don't forget you can watch us on youtube.com/@SundayMorningTangents, where you can like, subscribe, and follow us. Give us a thumbs up. Love us. Love us. You can also listen to us anywhere you listen to podcasts, and if you can't, just let us know and we can make sure we make our way to you. That's been Danny. I've been Jason. We've been a couple this has been Sunday Morning Tangents with a couple of tan